This video I'm going to show how the Terro Liquid Ant Traps work and how they actually do attract the ants. It takes a little while. They have to find it first. I have this clip running at a faster speed because I don't think you want to be sitting here watching an hour of ants moving around on a countertop. So I put it 4 times speed, and what I try to do is when I see high traffic areas, when I got these ants, I like to lay down the trap and try to see if I can get them to go in. This is an actual speed right here as I'm playing it of an ant checking it out. He's not sure if he wants to go in or not, but they will end up going in. And then once one goes in, he goes back to his hive. He gets other guys, and then they all start coming. This is an actual speed right here, but it's about to speed back up because, I mean, you could be watching these little guys for a while, but it seems like they're starting to get interested in my trap. And it didn't take long for me actually setting the trap for them to hop in. The next thing you know, you got a bunch of ants coming out heading towards your trap. You can see I got 3 of them kind of scouting. They call these guys scouts, and these are carpenters. So I mean, it's not like I could just spray. Usually I could spray around my perimeters and they go away. These guys, they actually, the only way to get rid of them is these traps, because they're not actually here looking for all my sweet foods, my sugars and stuff like that. But I mean, they're around this windowsill. I've wiped out 3 colonies already. This is my next colony I'm working on getting rid of. So the guy that hopped up here on top of the trap, he's checking it out. He's not sure what he's seeing in here. He just told one of his friends, I think, hey, go get some guys because there's something in here. We need some backup. So if you can, go run back and grab some of our guys, get them out here, and this way we can go in and check it out because I'm afraid to go in alone into this cave. So go call the group, get them out here, okay? The other guy's climbing up. He's like, hey, I don't know what this is either, but if you say so, I'm going to go get some of the boys and we're going to come back. I'm going to go get them. I'll be right back. So he takes off, and this guy's still up here on top. He's checking it out. He doesn't know what to do. He's in there. He's looking. He's like, hey, do I go in? Do I not? Something smells really, really good inside here, though. Should I go in? I don't know. Let me check it out and see if anybody else shows up, what they think. At this point, he's wondering if anybody's coming. He's wondering if he has to run back home, tell the boys in his crowd, get the other worker ants out here that there's something that smells really good, but he's afraid to go in alone, so he needs some backup. So he's like wandering around the container right now. He's not sure what to really do. But still, so far, not one ant has gone into this trap. But this is the closest I have so far. After, I'm going to say this trap's been there for about 15 minutes now. Of course, I've sped the time up a little bit because, like I said, you don't want to be watching this in actual time. But right now, this trap is sitting. There is not one ant around. So he probably had to go all the way back to wherever their hive is and try to tell other guys, hey, come on, let's go. Little time has passed. Here come a few ants back into the area. I could be wrong on my narrative here, but I kind of feel like he's like, hey, we got this little thing on the counter that smells like it's got some really good food in it. You guys got to check it out. So now they're coming towards it. A few of them are around here. I could be scaring them off because I'm also making breakfast while I'm recording this, but now 9:21, as you can see, some time has passed. And I do have it in 4 times play. They still haven't hopped into my trap. So I'm going to move it a little. You can see they're around. There's one, he went right under it. It's almost like they're scoping out the area around it. They don't know what this is yet, and they're just like everything in the area. Now I got one, he just went right in front. We still haven't had one hop in yet. They've been kind of coming and going, but here is our first one. He's actually looking like looks like he's going in. The other one was on top checking it out. This is probably the same guy, but now he's actually going in. Now there's another one following him, it looks like, almost. Scoping out the bottom. He's probably like the tester. If he doesn't drop dead, the rest will follow. I mean, he's in there. Looks like he's now sampling the goods. He's checking out what's inside. Right now, this is the actual playtime. This isn't sped up or anything. So this is the discovery of the trap by the ants. And there's one in. Now there's 4 around the trap again. Before we had a bunch from around the trap, but nothing went in. Now they're all coming really close to the opening. So far only 1 is in. Is that a second one about to go in? Or is he underneath? We now have 2 in the trap. So now we have 2 guys in there. Whatever they're doing inside there, they're doing. But they're in the trap. So now I got 2 guys in. Let's see how much more attention this trap is going to draw. Is that third guy about to hop in too? Or is he just kind of scoping out, making sure the guys inside are okay? He's like going back and forth. Also think he's going to go in. He's getting closer. Now we have 3 in. And 1 on top. Now I'm going to set this to 4 times play speed because, well, this could take some time, whatever they're doing. And here I'm just switching from my iPad to my iPhone to record. I'm going to give you guys a different angle so you can see as they've discovered the trap. Now just to see what kind of traffic it starts to bring. And the way these traps work is they go in the trap, they get little bits and pieces of what is in the trap, and they bring it back to their hive. And then it works on killing off their queen, it kills them off, kills anything that comes in contact with the little bait in the trap, and it helps eliminate their colony. So I'm going to go back into, right now this is regular speed, but I'm about to speed it back up to 8 times speed, just to speed this up so you're not watching little tiny ants just moving around on my counter for a little while. o'clock. And we have hit infestation, and they are working their way back and forth. But they have definitely infested the trap. So now it's just a matter of time for them to slowly take the food in the trap back to their house. But you can see in an hour and a half, not even, the trap is already starting to work. Hasn't killed them off yet, but it's starting to work.